Hello, friends. Welcome to yet another video. So, this time, I thought I would do a little video on how to combine tarot and oracle cards in the same reading. Um, I love doing that because sometimes oracle cards can help you tap into more of the intuitive piece if you find yourself getting too stuck on the card meanings. Like, you know that the Page of Wands means this, and you know that the Sun means this. It can get a little flat, or you can get a little too prescribed. So, adding in an oracle card can give just another boost to what's going on. So, I have not planned this out. We're just gonna do this and see what happens. All right, so let's do like a 3 card spread. I'm gonna use my good old Rider-Waite-Smith cards. And we're just gonna do a general reading as if there's no question. We just want to see what comes up in the cards. All right, I'm just gonna pull 3 random cards. So, all right, we have Knight of Pentacles, we have Two of Swords, and we have Ace of Wands. So, what are we doing here? First, I would take a look at these 3 cards. Interesting, we have 3 different suits represented: Pentacles, Swords, and Wands. So we have an absence of cups, right? So this, right from the beginning, it doesn't mean we're not going to talk about relationships or romance, but it's pointing to other avenues, other ways of looking at it, if that is the case. Um, so we have no cups. All right. Next, um, I'm looking at direction. So I've laid these out in a row. So we have our Knight of Pentacles moving into the picture. So he's coming into the scene. We know that knights are action oriented. We know that this knight is very slow moving. We have Pentacles, earthbound energy, so something very practical. This can be about money. This can be about your body. It can be about um, a practical situation. He is moving into the Two of Swords. We know this card it's an early card. It's a two. So early on in the game, right? And it's about not not having to make a decision yet. There's not enough information, but there's nothing to fear. Maybe the stories that you're telling yourself are really what's bringing more attention to the matter than is required right now. So back to our knight, 2 cards of inaction, right? Or at least very slow. And then we have the Ace of Wands. Aces are our gifts, they are our starting point. The wands are motivation, spark, ideas, adventure. So this gift coming through of some new ideas. So I would say, like this, if somebody was asking about a job, I mean, this would fit in beautifully. It'd be like, you don't have enough information yet. Just be patient. Some new opportunities may come through, but whatever you're looking at right now, it doesn't seem solid enough to make any sort of big changes or you know to get any traction yet. Um, if we were talking about, let's see, like say somebody was like, I want to know whether I should move or not. Again, um, I would say now is not the time. Allow yourself to start looking, getting a plan together, but the right idea has not come along yet. So, and that's really the energy. The right idea is not here yet. Um, And to many people, that can be comforting. Sometimes people just want to hear, like, you don't have to do anything yet. Like, it's okay. Other people that may feel a little not like not what they want to hear, right? So let me pull out some, let's pull out some oracle cards because we're going to get some more information. So I just grabbed Wisdom of the Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. I don't actually use these cards a lot, um, but they were there. So, but I do like them. The imagery is beautiful. So let's just say for our purposes that this is somebody looking, wanting to switch jobs, and they don't know if they should be looking, if they should just stay where they are, if they should just absolutely quit, what's going on. So then we're going to pull an oracle card. And we have this one. It's mending. So here, there's a meaning to all of these cards, but oracle cards are open for interpretation. They're open for what is sticking out at you, what is coming to mind, what can you look at? So the first thing I notice, it's like it's two people working together. So I would ask this person, okay, do you have a partner at work that you work well with? Would it be hard to leave that partner? Uh, is there somebody that can make your job easier? Maybe you're just struggling right now because there's too much to do, and if you could kind of delegate something, that might help you. Um, is there a situation where you're not feeling heard or seen by the boss? Is there something that you can do that might help that? This idea, and then we have that word mending, right? So let's pay attention to that. Did something go bad in the job where you did misrepresented? Did somebody blame you for something or steal your idea? Or, is there a relationship that needs to be healed? Um, And then if we ask that question and they're like, yes, I've been fighting with my coworker because she took all the credit for my work on the project. Then we can get back to those first three cards where I said there was no cups. Um, and we're going to look at that from a logical viewpoint. Um, that's your perception. Does he or she have a different perception? Did they really set out to like steal your work? Um, and again, the guidance with those first three cards would be like, hold still. Something may come of this situation that may be beneficial to you. So just hold off. Um, so that's why we get out of that card. I'm going to pull another Oracle card and see what we can get. Chop wood. All right. So here we have these pictures are kind of hard to see. They're very muted. We have this open doorway. We have a broom with buckets. We have a banner. That's very interesting. Look at this. Those girls are making the banner here, and now we have it hanging up. So if we were going to pull both of these in this reading, this is pointing to resolution of where it's heading. They made the banner, it's hung up, and now we have this bucket and this broom, this idea of cleaning up the situation. So resolution, completion, and a new start. So that's pretty cool. All right. Another way that you can use Oracle cards in your reading is to start with an Oracle card. So let me I'll grab one of these, the Illuminate cards. These lovely ladies are going to be doing a live with us on I think it's June 4th, next week sometime. They're going to tell us all about how they came up with the idea for this deck and pull some cards for us. So let's pull one of these. So let's say we're starting a reading. We're going to start with one of these cards. So no questions asked, no topic is presented. This is just a general reading. Welcome acceptance. Feel into what is. Okay. Welcome acceptance. So we have this idea of inviting in, of being at peace. So let's see what the cards have to say about that. Again, I'm going to pull 3 random tarot cards. Oh, wow. 5 of Swords, the Fool, Ace of Wands again. All right. So again, we have this idea of calm, of accepting what is going on, welcoming any changes. Not everything may feel great, but it is what it is. Now we're going to go to the tarot cards. 5 of Swords, challenging card. I would automatically say, what is going on here? Where do you see yourself in this situation? Are you currently ready to die on some hill, and would you rather, be right than to have some resolution in a situation? Are you holding a grudge against somebody? Do you feel like you need to win at all costs, at no cost? But why can't I get sayings right? I don't know. Um, just, so much going on. So what's the conflict? What conflict is going on? And then the Fool goes hand in hand with that beautiful oracle card, welcoming acceptance. He's like, I'm setting out on a journey. I'm just going to see what's out there. I may not make the right decisions every time. I may make some missteps, but that's okay. There's freedom in this card. And then our Ace of Wands, a new beginning, a new feeling of hope, a new feeling of spark. So, what would we say? Well, that whatever this challenge is, and this, I freaking hate this card. I really do. We need to do a deeper dive into this card because it is complex, right? And it feels icky because these three musketeers that were partners at one time are now dissolving for whatever reason, whatever happened. And one guy is sad, one guy's just like, screw this, I'm out of here. And he's like, yeah, but I was right. I'm you know they didn't listen. They didn't want to cooperate. They had to have it their way. It's on them, right? And we all know it takes two to tango. Um, so what's going on with the situation? Is this a dynamic with some friends? And you just have to accept that things are changing. And how can you best proceed? You can best proceed by doing what is right for you and not getting involved in the drama, in the blaming, the holding the grudge. So there you go. So two different ways that you can use oracle cards to enhance your readings. And if you have any suggestions, let us know. We are all ears.